your boy cashchaosss in the game, and the smoothest ever to do it, man. And we're back with another video. As y'all can see by the title, man, Yachty's not only a good artist, but an even greater, let's say, trendsetter. Yachty's one of the best just rappers in my opinion. Alright, so Yachty's always had kind of a uniqueness about him since a kid, honestly. And the story is that when he was a kid, apparently his mom, he had a job interview, and his mom wanted him to, get the job interview, so she made him cut his hair. But Yachty had red braids, and that was kind of like that singled him out as an individual. And as we know Yachty because of the red braids. With Yachty being from Georgia, the music scene is pretty prevalent. But Yachty felt like he had to leave, so Yachty went to New York. And this is where I really believe his style took a tremendous turn. So around this time, he met Ian Connor. And as we know, I did a video on Ian Connor. If you do not know who Ian Connor is, please go check out that video below and look at his style. Ian is also a trendsetter, paved the way for a lot of people in the streetwear, as we know today. And he discovered one of my favorite artists, Playboy Cardi. So Yachty being Ian, Yachty would later get invited to Yeezy Season 3, which was Kanye's fashion show for his brand Yeezy. With him being in New York around this time, Lucas Sabat, Bloody Dior, Bloody Osiris, all of them were key figures in the streetwear in the streetwear lane. But Yachty's name was the king of the youth. Either that was through music or that was dressing. Yachty always had a connection to the youth and streetwear as well. Later on, Yachty would go on to be on XXL Freshman. As you can see, in his freshman, he has on Supreme, he has on Jordans. And Yachty has his red hair. So being king of the youth and him being named Lil Bo, Yachty would go on to have a Nautica collection, and also he would collab with Reebok as well. Collabs are very important in this with his style because, every collection or every brand he builds with ends up integrating into his personal style. All right, now we're around 2019, 2020. So Yachty got a little money now, and Yachty's up. You see what I'm saying? So I want to highlight his jewelry. And he also has a lot of mouthpieces / grills. Yachty is very extensive when it comes to his accessories, but his chains are very they scream Yachty. If it's gold, if it's silver, if it's grills in his mouth, he's very good at accessorizing. That's all I'm gonna say to that. And probably better than any other artist besides maybe A$AP Rocky, and he has very good. Also Drake and Pharrell as well, So we move on to 2020 though. At Yams Day, he's wearing Sicko. He's also wearing some Supreme. Yachty is very into streetwear around this time. 2021 Closet Tours. So this is when Yachty, I wouldn't say his music career is going slower, but Yachty is definitely on the back burner when it comes to, being from the hottest at the time, from Broccoli to Minnesota to all that. So he's about to be very world known in about 2 to 3 years from now. So 2021, seeing both his style shifts. Now he goes from baggy bottoms to have head pieces, bandanas, scarves, hats, lots of hats, and his beads. Creep Boys came around as well, so he started running a lot of his gear. He started dressing in regards to the group, without the group all being in front of it yet. I'm gonna go back to his Closet Tours. In his Closet Tours, you can see his style. He has a lot of streetwear, he has a lot of old vintage. He has a lot of new things as well, but Yachty doesn't stick to one style. He's very versatile. He also started to become the poster boy for brands like Hidden, Sicko. Also, he has a friend that makes clothes, Eris Toplovich. I'm gonna put his brand up there as well. That's a great brand. I actually love his work. To 2023, musically, Yachty was the biggest artist that year, musically and fashion-wise.
How to dress like Lil Yachty. First things first, find the baggiest pair of pants you own. Now get baggier.
Yachty took over fashion-wise and took over in fashion on TikTok. And I think with that being said, since he took over in fashion, he also took over in music. So from 2022 to 2024, of Yachty being this whole, oh, he's the icon for dressing and this. Yeah, He had that. He had the throne. But let's 2023 Yachty had a Nike deal. That Nike deal stemmed from not only him being a friend with Drake, but Yachty's at the top of his career right now. So unfortunately, any deal he's getting is going to be up there. Yachty is also very business minded when it comes to things. So Yachty's style does reflect that as well. Yachty doesn't wear anything that doesn't make sense. Yachty doesn't like to wear things just because they're popular. Yachty was wearing Chrome before Chrome was like mainstream. Yeah, Chrome's always been around, but before it's mainstream to the general public. But Yachty in 2023 and 2022 as well was referencing a lot of fits that was referenced from the 90s. Like I said, he got his braids and all that from crisscross. He wears a lot of vintage, and he started the baggy trend because baggies weren't that popular around the time when he came out. It was more skinnies. Baggies were like, oh, you're lame, or oh, your clothes are too big. You know how the game goes. Very versatile with either mixing vintage with high-end pieces. Oh, I forgot to add too, Tim's. Like I said, Yachty being in New York a lot, Yachty being around a lot, being outside. Yachty popularized Tim's to another degree. I'm not saying that they weren't popular before, but when I mean general public, I mean that's when like people that aren't into fashion or have never been up north, that they started wearing Tim's. Tim's is an up north thing. Fashion community became very, I would say, close knit due to the fact that Yachty blended culture. So blended Atlanta fashion, blended New York fashion, blended vintage, blended all these things. That's where the versatility comes in. So the fashion community felt very close knit due to the fact that there was no such thing as like, oh, you wear this, you gotta stay in this lane. Nah, Yachty kind of blended them all together. The versatility, this kind of really breaks it down and gets you to a level of like a visual level. Yachty is very experimental. I don't know other rappers doing this. I'm sorry, no other rappers doing this. And we're not even talking about in regards to like sticking to an aesthetic. Yachty is just experimental as it is. Like, Yachty wanted to be a fashion influencer. He probably the best dressed fashion influencer based off the experimental side of him. Every other artist, they have like Sa Baby is a good example. Sa Baby generally, you know, he does have like his edges and all that, but he dresses in a particular lane. Yachty doesn't have a particular lane. So 2024, right? Moving on to 2024. Yachty is a collector of all, as you can see by this picture. Yachty, that's what I say about bringing together. Yachty does not just stick to one niche or one streetwear or luxury or high end. Or Yachty is like you could call it a connoisseur or whatever, but Yachty is more so like a collector of all. If he likes it, he's getting it. If it means something to him, he's getting it. It's because Yachty is one of those rappers that, also based on a project as well. Like I said, there are other artists in the past that have, you know, based on a project, they do switch it up thing. Playboy Carti did the same thing. Yachty does not tend to really change as much. He just gets more experimental with his fits. Bring it back to 2025. Yachty plays with textures and layers. Yachty does like I said, the exploration. He does like to have a lot of textures. If that's cowhide, if that's leather, and then layers. He like to layer a lot of stuff. That's peacoats, vest, similar to what Tyler Creator does, but Yachty kind of takes it up another notch. Yachty also cut his hair. No, let's reverse. He dyed his hair back red to the original color that it was when he first started out, and then he went and cut it, which I believe was a fresh new start. Like I said, a lot of people know Yachty because of the red hair. We all know Yachty because of the red hair. Even if Yachty was the worst artist ever, the red hair made him. Like 6ix9ine. What do you think of 6ix9ine? You think of rainbow hair. See what I'm saying?
O block right here. I should call this shit no block. It's 10 o'clock. Where the fuck y'all niggas at?
You think of the crazy energy he has. So now we fast forward to 2026, and I believe this is the year, like I said, that he's gonna focus on more so curated looks. He's been going to fashion shows lately. He also has taken a big role in Concrete Boys. He did before as well, but now he's also, you know, has his own line, kind of. One off of Concrete Boys. He called it merch line, whatever, but it reflects him as a artist and as a owner of the leader of Concrete. But I feel like Yachty moving forward, he's going to focus on more so curated looks and also just keep trying to be experimental as much as he can. He reminds me of a modern A$AP Rocky, because A$AP Rocky's a little bit older, but he reminds me of a modern A$AP Rocky in regards to style and fashion. He's very particular on what he does wear. in regards to like he doesn't just wear anything, but he can wear anything. But I feel like he'll be more particular now. Not gonna lie to you, this was a great video, man. I love doing videos like this. Yachty, I did Yachty vid. I should have done the Yachty vid like a while ago, but if y'all enjoyed the video, man, give it a like, give it a comment. All right, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. We out. New crib deliveries on the way, man. Love y'all. Stay sane. Let's do it.